وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
It is wa alaykumus salam. Mim has a dhamma. Wa alaykumus salam wa rahmatullah.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
How are you, Shamir?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
MashaAllah, that's great. Alhamdulillah, man. I am also fine. All right, so, okay. All right, good enough. Today, inshallah, we will begin the Salah lessons, 5 time prayers, and the stage one of this book is complete, and inshallah, I am adding new content also. But by the time you reach to that place, inshallah, it will be completed. The very basic part of this book is already complete. Uh, all right. Here we are. Okay. So we will begin from stage one, and this is called Iman Mufassil. Repeat after me, Iman Mufassil.
إيمان مفصل.
Yeah, this means articles of faith. Whatever things we Muslims believe in, it's all written here. It's a summary of various verses of the Quran, and it is a summary that on what things a Muslim should believe, what differentiates us from non-Muslims. Are you getting my point? Yeah. Okay, just repeat after me. Amantu billahi
آمنت بالله
wa malaikatihi
وملائكته
wa kutubihi
وكتبه
wa rusulih
ورسله
wal yawmil akhiri
واليوم الآخر
wal qadri
والقدر
خيره
خيره
وشره
وشره
من الله تعالى
من الله تعالى
من الله تعالى
من الله تعالى
والبعث بعد الموت
والبعث والبعث
بعد
بعد
الموت
بعد الموت
بعد الموت.
بعد الموت.
Hmm. By the way, can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay. Have you read this before?
No, I don't think I have.
Okay, you don't. Okay. Okay, let me correct the formatting. It has been disturbed because we just removed some things. Uh, I think it is good enough. All right. Please read the translation.
I believe in Allah, His angels, His books, His messengers, the last day, and in the Taqdeer. All that is good and bad is from Allah, the Most High, and I believe in the resurrection after death.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so I believe in Allah. It's very evident, very clear. His angels. Allah has created many, many angels, more than the number of humans in this world. And Allah has appointed angels for different tasks. So, for example, there is an angel who has the duty to make the sun move in its orbit. And there is an angel appointed on the moon as well. There is an angel on the winds. There is an angel who is responsible for the mountains. On our body, on different parts of our body, Allah has appointed angels to make our body function properly. Allah has also appointed some angels to protect us from the evil shayateen or jinns. Uh, okay, there is an angel of death. His name is Israfil. And there is an angel of revelation, and he is the leader of angels actually, and he has been uh, sending Allah's messages to his prophets, his messengers. His name is Jibrail alayhi salam. Have you heard about Jibrail?
Yes,
Yeah.
He brought
So
down the Quran and the Torah and
yeah,
the Bible.
yeah. Okay, he did not bring the Bible. He brought the Injil. Later on, it converted into Bible when the Christians and the Jews modified it. It turned into Bible, but the original name and the original text is called Injil, which was revealed on Sayyidina Isa, Prophet Isa alayhi salam. Okay, so Jibreel is the correct pronunciation of the word in Arabic, and Jibrail is in English. They call him Jibrail in English, but it's in Arabic. It's called Jibreel. Jibreel. Ba has a qalqala, and then after that, yai madda is being applied. Jibreel. Okay, his books. Okay, so there are five books, heavenly books, which are mentioned in the Holy Quran. There are more than that, but we only know about five, and Quran has only mentioned about those five books. The scriptures which were revealed on Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam, and then it's the Torah which was revealed on Prophet Musa alayhi salam. Then it's the Zabur or Psalms. In English, Psalms, in Urdu, Zabur, which was revealed on Prophet Dawood alayhi salam. And the Injil, which was revealed on Prophet Isa alayhi salam. And the Holy Quran, which was revealed on Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Now we have this faith that all of the books are Allah's books when they were revealed at the time of their revelation. However, later on, except for the Quran, the rest of the books have been changed, have been modified. So the modifications are not the books of Allah. Bible is not the book of Allah. The present day Torah of this time is not the book of Allah anymore. The Torah which was revealed originally on Prophet Musa, the Zabur which was originally revealed on Prophet Dawood, the scriptures which were originally revealed on Prophet Ibrahim, and the Injil which was originally revealed on Prophet Isa alayhi salam. Those books are heavenly books, and those books are from Allah, not the present day ones which have been modified. Only the Holy Quran has remained intact and will remain intact till Qiyamah, and nobody can modify it. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Okay. His messengers. Allah has sent around 120,000 messengers throughout the whole history of mankind on every part of the world. In common folk, it is popular that he has sent exactly 124,000 messengers. However, that figure, that number, is inaccurate. It is not established from an authentic hadith, authentic saying of the Prophet. So, uh, mostly the scholars know this, and it is around 120,000. So it is not safe to say 124,000. It's better to say around, not exact number, but around 120,000 messengers have been sent by Allah for the guidance of mankind. So every nation had his messenger. Now you asked a question previously why only the Middle Eastern messengers are being discussed in the Quran. Is it correct? Did you ask this question, if I remember
Yes.
correctly?
Yes.
Yeah, and I replied you back that every messenger is important in the eyes of Allah. But since at the end of times, Middle East is going to be the center of interest, and many wars are going to happen there, and Sayyidina Isa and the Antichrist both will be coming there, and Sayyidina Mahdi, the great, 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 great grandson of Prophet Muhammad, the descendant of Prophet Muhammad, who will lead the Muslims in that war. And later on, that army of Muslims will be joined by Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam. Uh, all of this will be happening in the Arabian Peninsula, in the Middle East. So that is why Allah has discussed most. And also, the first uh, people who were being who had this conversation, or you may say Allah was talking to them through the Quran. The message was being delivered to the Prophet, and and the Arabs were the first ones to receive um, that message. Although Islam is for the whole of the world, Islam is not a racist religion, but uh, historically, the Arabs were the first people who Allah was talking through the Prophet, through the Quran. And they were asking questions, various questions. The Jews were also living there in Medina, and they were asking different questions. And the idol worshippers in Mecca and Medina as well, they were also asking questions. So, uh, in reply to them, Allah was answering them through the Quran. Most of the verses are related to those questions and those events which were being discussed. So, if Quran was being revealed in Greece, obviously Allah would have told us about the prophets He sent in Greece. So, geographically also, this is the situation here. Uh, but in reality, Allah has, and third point is that whatever Allah has discussed in the Quran, every verse and every topic discussed in the Quran is there for a reason, and the reason is guidance for mankind. So Allah does not need to tell us every the name of every prophet in order to explain to us how to live a truthful life, how to live a life of patience. Prophet Yaqub alayhi salam's story is enough to teach us this lesson that we have to be patient in difficult times. If we lose our loved ones, then we should be patient. Like the Prophet Yaqub alayhi salam lost his son. So he was patient, he was not unthankful to Allah. Similarly, when a person faces a tyrant, a tyrant ruler, then he should be steadfast in uplifting and telling the truth, and he should be on the right path, like Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam. He confronted Fir'aun. He confronted Fir'aun, who was a tyrant ruler and who claimed to be God. That that one story is enough for us to teach us this lesson. Allah does not need to tell 20, 30, 40 similar prophets with same situation. Allah does not need to do that. Okay? Now whoever is wise enough, he will take guidance from these stories and these events. And those who are foolish, they will make up excuses. Okay, fourth point. If Allah would have mentioned all the prophets, then Quran would have been 30,000 maybe chapters long, 30,000 juzzes long. That would be impossible to manage. What to talk about memorizing the Quran? It would have been even difficult to read it once in one life. So that would be a very chaotic situation. How would we understand the message of Islam if Quran was so lengthy? If it would have taken a whole library, so that would be unmanageable. That is why Allah mentioned only a certain amount of prophets for the guidance of mankind. All right. The last day, all we already know, the judgment day, the Qiyamah, when this world will end and all the people will be gathered and they will be questioned for their actions. They will get the result of their life, which they have been living in this world. Okay, in the taqdeer, now that is a very important concept, the concept of taqdeer, the concept of destiny. And I would like to elaborate on this a little bit because nowadays people don't understand it properly and misuse this term very often. So there are certain people who say that it is written in our destiny, or everything is written already in destiny. So even if we are doing bad, it means that it is already written in our destiny. But the thing is that only Allah knows what is in the destiny. We don't know what is in our destiny. So we cannot blame our destiny or Allah for our bad actions. Are you getting my point?
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yes.
Allah has the knowledge of the unseen. Allah already knows what we will do out of our own choice. And Allah has written all that thing which will happen, and Allah knows it. But Allah did not force us to do it. It is not our destiny which decides what we will do. First of all, destiny is in the unseen. We cannot know our destiny. Nobody knows, only Allah knows. And secondly, we have the free will to choose right and wrong. And based upon that free will, Allah will decide at the day of judgment what we have been doing. Otherwise, if we were bound to our destinies and if we didn't have any free will, we would have been living like robots, then what was the point of the day of judgment? And what was the point of judging us for our actions? We are being judged for our actions just because we have free will. We have the choice to choose the right or wrong path. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, third point, there are some certain aspects of life which we are not in control of. For example, we cannot choose the day of our birth. When we will be born, we cannot choose. We don't have the choice. When we will die, we don't have the choice for that also. To whom we are born, who will be our parents, this is not our choice. So these are some of the things we cannot choose in these regards. Also, whenever a disaster happens, all the people are affected in it. Good people also are affected in a disaster, and bad people are also affected in a disaster. Most of the natural disasters which occur in this world, they are a result of the actions of the majority of the people living there. When the majority of the people are disobedient, then Allah sends earthquakes, Allah sends tsunamis, Allah sends strange diseases which were not mentioned before. So Allah punishes the majority of humans of that area through these natural disasters. And good people and nice people are also affected by those natural disasters. However, in the afterlife, at the day of judgment, the good and nice people will be pardoned for their mistakes, and they will be rewarded for their patience, even though in this world they have been affected by these natural disasters. But still, because they were good people, they were practicing Muslims, they will be pardoned for their mistakes and their shortcomings in afterlife, and they will be rewarded for whatever problems they have been facing in this world. So if a person is a good Muslim and he is the victim of war, or he is facing problems in this world, and problems can be of various kinds: financial problems, health problems, um, or he is living in a country which has been war torn, where war is going on and children are dying, etc., etc. At the day of judgment, he will be compensated for whatever difficulties he have been facing in this world. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Okay. Lastly, very important thing, all what we can do is try. Humans have the ability to choose right or wrong. Number one. Number two, humans have the ability to try, to struggle, to try their best to achieve whatever they want. However, the results are in the hands of Allah. Now, there are two kinds of struggles, there are two kinds of trying. One kind of trying is to gain worldly benefits. For example, if a person tries to get a job or tries to start his own business in any field he wants, he has worked really hard, but there is no guarantee that he will be successful at all costs. He can succeed, he cannot be succeed. He cannot be succeeded. Both of the things are possible. Possibilities are there. He may be successful on the first try, he may not be successful even after 1000th try. So it is Allah who will grant him that thing if Allah sees that things to be suitable to for that person. However, in the terms of religion, in the terms of deen, if a person tries to learn Islam, for example, if a person tries his level best to learn the Holy Quran, after a lot of try, he still is not, he has not become the best Quran reciter in the world. No worries. Because he tried and tried and tried until death, he never stopped his trying. Allah will raise him uh, as the perfect Qari in afterlife at the day of judgment. He will be rewarded fully for whatever uh, for whatever effort he made in order to learn the Holy Quran or in general Islam. That Holy Quran learning was just an example. Whatever good deed or whatever good thing he is doing in regards to religion in this world, no matter what the results are in this world, no matter whether he achieves that thing in this world or not, religion wise, but at the day of judgment, he will be rewarded for his actions. That is why there is a hadith related to it, and the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, and I'm paraphrasing the meaning, that uh, actions depend upon intentions. If your intention is correct, then that action will be accepted. If your intention is incorrect, then that action will be rejected. So, even though the action was very beautiful, even though the action was very good, even if a person gives charity to the poor, but his intention is to show off to other people, his good deed will be wasted. His charity will be wasted. At the day of judgment, he will not get any reward. But if a person gives only $1 or 1 cent to the poor, but his intention is to please Allah, then at the day of judgment, Allah will reward him immensely because based upon his intention. So no good deed is a small deed. Even small deeds can grant us paradise if our intentions are pure. Are you getting my point, Shamir?
Yes.
Yeah. So this was the point of taqdeer, that people blame taqdeer, people blame destiny for their misfortunes. This is wrong. Our actions reflect our reality. The types of actions we do, Allah will treat us the way that way. Okay, finally, lastly, worldly pleasures are just the blessing of Allah. In a halal manner, worldly pleasures are a blessing of Allah. However, the real success is the contentment of heart and mind. If we are satisfied internally, if we are happy internally, then even less wealth, fewer resources will keep us happy and content. If we are disturbed internally, no amount of wealth, no amount of resources can make us healthy. Do you know that uh, in the Western countries, in the developed countries, the suicide rate is a lot higher? Do you know this?
Yes.
Yes. And do you also know that there is a high crime rate here in the Western?
Yes.
And do you know that people do drugs a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what is the reason behind it? Despite of the fact that the government is good compared to the third world countries, compared to Pakistan, India, Indian government, where the rulers are not honest, compared to that, you cannot, angels are not ruling the Western world. However, if you compare them to the leaders of the Muslim world, they are far better. They are far honest. They are managing the country far better. So despite of that economic wealth, despite of that technology, despite of all these things, why the suicide rate is so high? Because people are depressed. What is the core reason? Even if you view it from a non-Muslim perspective, the core thing is depression. Is it correct?
Yes,
Yeah,
probably.
probably. Most of the times. Most of the times. So why there is a lot of depression? Because people don't remember Allah, because people don't know about Allah, because people don't sort out their inner conflict. And when our soul is hungry, and when we don't remember Allah, our minds and hearts are not content anymore. That is the real failure in life. So, even if a person has become the most successful billionaire or trillionaire in this world, but if his heart is not content, nothing will make it happy. But if a person is living a normal life, material wise, but if he is connected deeply to Allah and his actions are according to the teachings of Islam, then his heart and mind will be content. He will be the one who is the real successful person. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Yeah. And obviously, if a person is materialistically very successful, he is very wealthy, and he is technologically very advanced, and also he is practicing Islam, then he is the king, because he has mastered both of the worlds. He is a successful person in both of the worlds. That is a that is allowed in Islam. But that is encouraged in Islam. We have to try our level best to better our lives in this world as well as in afterlife. So, all right, okay. Now, please call Amina.
Yes. Amina. Amina. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. How are you, Amina?
I'm great. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm also fine. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله
أعوذ
الرحمن الرحيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
سورة البلد.
سورة سورة البلد.
Uh, this is Lam here. Suratul
Ah,
Balad.
سورة البلد
Makkiyah.
مكية.
La uqsimu.
لا أقسم
Bihadal balad.
بها بهذا The screen is a bit blurry.
Oh, yeah, this is what I was talking about. Let's go to Google Meet, okay? I will share the link.
Oh,
This is the problem with Discord. Yeah, this is the problem with Discord. I shared this earlier with you. That's why I was saying, that's why I asked you earlier, yesterday, I think.
yeah.
I
It,
asked.
it just got blurred today. I've never seen it blurred before.
Oh yeah, this is the problem. My other students are also complaining. That's why I'm moving to Google. I have sent you the link. Just click it, and you will be able to join
Okay.
Google Media.
Should I end the call or?
You can disconnect from here. No worries. Okay. Can you see the screen, by the way, Amina?
No.
I shared the
Yes.
screen. Okay.
Yes, now we can see you.
Yeah.
All right. So Amina, just say, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
لا أقسم.
لا أقسم
La must be stretched for 2 seconds. Small mud is there. La uqasimu
لا أقسم
bihadha balad
بهذا البلد
wa anta
وأنت
hillum bihadha balad
حلم حلم بهذا البلد
balad. Ba has a fatha.
بلد
Wa walidin wa ma walad.
و- ووالد وما ولد
Good job. Laqad
لقد
خلقنا الإنسان
خلقنا الإنسان
خلقنا الإنسان
خ- خلق خلق خلقنا الإنسان
في
في
كبد.
كبد
صدق الله العظيم.
صدق الله العظيم.
All right. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.